Okay, 6 meridian stretches, starting with metal, which is lung and large intestine, feet wider than hips width apart, toes pointing forward. You're going to hook your thumbs behind you. So hooking the thumbs, rolling the shoulders back and down, opening across the chest, and then sending the hips behind you to fold over, allowing the arms to come up and over and fall forward as far as they can. Taking 3 to 5 breaths here. Not pushing too deeply, not trying to force anything. Just letting the body open on its own timing. Slowly pressing the feet into the ground to come up. Switch the grip of the thumb, so hook the other thumb on top. Roll the shoulders back and down, spreading across the chest. Send the hips behind you, folding forward, folding over. Three to 5 breaths here. Pushing the feet into the ground to come up. Coming down to a kneeling position. If you have a prop behind you to support your back, kneeling in front of that prop. Moving into the earth stretch. Laying yourself back, either all the way down to the ground or onto your prop. Interlacing the fingers, turning the palms to face away from the crown of your head. Reaching away. 3 to 5 breaths here. Switching whichever pinky is lowest, switching the grip of your fingers so the other pinky is on the bottom, turning the palms away from your head, reaching away. Slowly coming out of that, being mindful of your low back as you come up and out of the stretch. Coming into a cross-legged position like crisscross applesauce. I'm actually going to grab a prop for this one. But if your hips are open, need it. Whichever leg is in front, we're going to go into what in yoga is known as eagle arms with that same arm in front. So in this case, my right leg is in front. So I'm going to have my right arm slightly above my left. I'm going to open across the chest and then cross my arms, cross my wrists, try to hook my own palm, lifting my elbows up and slightly forward. Taking 3 to 5 breaths here, feeling the stretch across the upper back. Folding forward. As you fold forward, you can release the arms, reach for the opposite knee. So I'm hooking my left knee with my right hand, my right knee with my left hand. I'm trying to get a big stretch across my upper back as I fold forward. Slowly coming up and out of that. Switching which leg is on top. Going back into that eagle arm position. So now my left arm is slightly higher, open across the chest, across the arms. As you fold forward, reaching for the opposite knee, getting a big stretch across the upper back. Coming up and out of that. Moving on to water for bladder and kidney, so stretching the legs out in front of you. Sitting up nice and tall, reaching up towards the ceiling, maintaining that length as you fold forward, reaching for the toes. Coming out of that, coming back up onto your props if you need it for your hips. This time, going into a butterfly stretch. Thinking of reaching the elbows down towards the ground to get a stretch across the upper back. As you fold forward. Slowly coming out of that. And opening up into a wide straddle position. Reaching the inside of the right elbow to the inside of the right leg. Lifting that left hand up and over. Feeling the stretch across the side of the left torso, left ribs. Coming up and out of that, reaching the left elbow to the inside of the left thigh. Right arm up and overhead. Feeling the stretch across the right side of the torso, right ribs. Coming up and out of that, and folding down the middle. And slowly coming out of that, making your way to a Shavasana, laying on your back for as long as you like before you transition.